Good morning, everybody. Barbara Ozuna, principal of McLean Middle School, wanting to just give you a little update about how last week went. I figured you might want to know the inner workings of the school. So in general, your kids did a fabulous job wearing their masks. We were really worried that that was going to be a point of contention, but it really wasn't, which is really lovely. And I think despite the push to socially distance, which the kids are having a hard time with, they're still clustering together rather than remaining distant. But other than that, they're doing a beautiful job. We're playing music during passing periods, and rather than bells, we have someone dismissing kids in groups, and they're moving from place to place, and then we're letting them know when the next period starts. At lunch, even though everyone is socially distant and they are certainly much fewer to a table than they're used to, there seems to be a level of camaraderie. I'm seeing kids play video games with each other. In some cases in the library, for example, they are talking with each other even though they are very far apart, and laughing. And so I think in general, school is going pretty well. It is certainly an adjustment for kids to be behind their computer screens for 20 to 25 minutes every class period. And of course, you know that we're having to do that because we are going to be completely equitable between those kids who are at home and those kids who are at school. And so we are working on trying to figure out some ways that the at-home kids and the at-school kids can interact a little more, because that's really important to us. We want to make sure that those kids who are staying at home feel as much of a part of McLean Middle School as those who are at school. And we are certainly hoping that as we end this first 6 weeks, those kids who are still at home are getting their grades up and working really hard, just as the kids at school are. We are looking forward to welcoming 8th graders on the 19th of October, and we'll see what that looks like. We are, of course, constantly worrying about making sure that our kids and our adults are safe. When anyone has symptoms, we are sending them home, whether those are children or adults. And our goal is to keep kids safe and happy, keep teachers safe and happy, and to have us working in tandem for as long as we need to do this. We are working really, really hard. And so please send your thoughts our way. If there's anything that we can do to help with the transition, either by staying at home or those of you who are coming in person, please let us know. Our aim is not to be perfect, because I think as humans we can't be, but certainly to strive to be as on point and fair and equitable as we possibly can, and to strive for perfection even when we can't necessarily always achieve it. So thank you for your support thus far. We look forward to continuing this crazy school year. And as you know, NWA map testing is happening next week. So lots of opportunities for kids to showcase what they know and where they need help. And it's really important that we do that well, please, because we've got to have a good snapshot of where kids are, and then demonstrate the growth in the mid-year and the end of the year. So please, please, please encourage your child, but do not help your child, because it doesn't do any good if all of a sudden they look like they're regressing instead of progressing. As always, thank you for your support. Have a lovely long weekend. And if you're wondering why the background looks a little different, I am currently visiting my daughter at the University of Nebraska, where she is undertaking her senior year. Be back on Tuesday to start the next week. Have a great week yourselves. Enjoy the beautiful fall weather, and see you next time.